What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night prime time matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now.
They send a tight end in motion. Johnson gets it on first and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the second down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
He was sent backwards, Caden. I'm not sure a different type of run or runner would have fared any better. Pressure was simply overwhelming in the middle.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They're going to try to throw for it. That'll be the first and more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First down.
On first down, here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Bengals.
Here we go.
First down.
Burrow setting up the play action. That one's complete, right side. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Finds a big lane. And he's going to have this all the way down big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
Here we go. 11 Commons. Right, 80. Shot.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Johnson up the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. In motion, a receiver left. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This from 28 yards away. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
What a a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Xavier Gibson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Hey, Kate, 11 MT, Kate.
Burrow from the gun. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 22. And the Bengals have a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Cincinnati.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow on first down. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's get set. 11, Tom. Stop. 180. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go. 12. Stop. Stop.
Third down, give to Brown. Big gap up the middle. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Bengals first down.
12.
First and 10
Here we go.
at the 13-yard line.
180.
Looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
14. Steelers 10. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steelers offense headed out. All set to go now from the 35. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And with just one game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in position to lead the league in touchdown passes this season. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70, ready.
Here's a design run. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He dodged the tackle. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to start the drive. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 22-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
Ready, set.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Let's go. Night, set.
Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. 3rd and long for him here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He's running with it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Throwing from the gun.
7.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 24 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside give to Johnson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now. Throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
At the 9-yard line.
Setting up to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a low. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the 2nd half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
On 2, ready?
So 2nd and 6 coming up.
11 MT, take. Here we go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Raise up.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. It's his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Brought in. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's get set.
Quick throw is caught. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Reload! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after 1 play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here we go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He's going to push one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And this is stopped behind the line as well. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Things going well so far. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
11, mighty. 11. 18.
Burrow from the gun. Go left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals
On 1, right?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. 11, MT. Right, 80. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
10, 12, 11, Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
And Now a toss. This is Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Come near the goal line. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Here we go with Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. McPherson to add the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second down, looking for options. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
He's dropping back to throw. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Fourth down and 1.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
For a Steelers, first down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Bengals get to him and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
Throwing on second. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 14-yard line.
clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7. Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll run for this. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Line up the design keeper. And he's out the clear. 40. At the 20. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
42. Steelers 16. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Rolling left, buying some time, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Makes it 3rd.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds before he can challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Go.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment. Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty moves them closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on 4th. They'll run here following the penalty. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On one, ready?
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Has it at the 7. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.